nothing. So how you think is supply chain, finance? Finance at least a lot of people are answering. Supply chain and one or two word. Anything you can talk. Yes, no, or you want me to reiterate? Just one or two? Okay, no problem. So at least technology will have some enthusiasm. Will you guys promise me? Or I'll do this way. I will just ask questions. I'll get all the answers. Entire PPT alla madidini. Neeve helbeku. Can we do that? Can we do that? Yeah, it's very easy. So for an example, you all have phones, right? Ellara hatra phone idya? You all have smartphones? Okay. Can somebody tell or anybody tell how many countries are involved from this phone for making the make of the phone? Chip ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಬರುತ್ತೆ? ಲೇಸ್ ಚಿಪ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲ. ಅವ್ರು ಎಷ್ಟೊತ್ತು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ ಪ್ಯಾಕೆಟ್ ಸ್ಯಾಂಡ್ವಿಚ್ ಅಂತ. ಲೇಸ್ ಚಿಪ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲ. ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಚಿಪ್? Taiva. Very good. Somebody told that. ಮತ್ತೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇನ್ಯಾ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. Very good. From where does it come from? China, South Korea. Very good. South Korea. Exactly. And the next one. Camera ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಬರುತ್ತೆ? ಸೋನಿಯಿಂದ. ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಯಾರು ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ? ಯಾರು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ? ಕ್ಯಾಮೆರಾ ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಬರುತ್ತೆ? Guys, very good. He's answering almost everything. Next assemble ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ? ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಲ? ಮತ್ತೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ assemble? Which country? China. Very good. And very good. So you have multiple countries. So ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಟ್ರ್ಯಾಕ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ? How you think? Okay. Guys, enough discussion ಆಯ್ತು. So ಇದೆಲ್ಲ multiple countries ನಿಂದ ಬರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ. So how is this actually collaborating together? How are they collaborating together? You need something, right? You need some medium, right? Right? Okay, for an example, who purchased something very new in Amazon, Flipkart, anything? It could be your earphones, it could be your phone, it could be anything. Anybody purchased recently? No? All good students. Oh, you don't use online because it's costly, or you want to try with helping the local vendors? Anyways, okay, let's say you have ordered in same earphones. Okay, so how many people have touched your parcel? Just a count, rare count. Just a rare count. ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪಾರ್ಸಲ್ ನ ಮುಟ್ಟಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ತಲುಪಿಸ್ತಾರೆ? How many people would have done that? Tell a number. I'm just asking. BCom students alva. At least you guys know about numbers, right? Just random number. At least 10. Yes, another one. Very good. At least 20 people. Yes, that's actually right. At least 20 people would have gone through the parcel which you actually opened. Right? So the lot of things go behind. Eshtu hogutte. That's the entire thing is called supply chain, is what sir was talking about. Allow the entire process of you getting from the raw material or from whoever it is, a manufacturer for your house, there is a process. Ange gaadi bidala, right? You need a process. So that's actually a supply chain management. Okay? So let's talk about a little of technology. I'm going to be very simple, very simple. Ellaru neeve answers heltira. So we'll talk about it. I'll make sure you guys will talk. Okay? So what we cover today? So we'll talk about how the technology has evolved in basically supply chain management. And again, you have tech. There are multiple phases. As I said, a lot of process goes through, right? A lot of process goes through a lot of phases. So each phase, what kind of technology is being used? How has it been evolved to? And a small case study, we'll talk about a case study. And then we will also have what kind of job opportunities you have, what kind of roles and responsibilities you have. Yaradru interest idara? Like you have any sort of thought to get into supply chain? No? Why so? See, I'll tell you the trend. Why so? Because India ನಮ್ಮ ಮೋದಿಜಿ ಹೇಳಿದಾರಲ್ಲ, the India is becoming a manufacturing unit. In at least another 5-10 years, you will have a lot of openings. The trend is going to change. We kept on supporting the other, at least US, UK, a lot of international companies. But when it is in-house manufacturing, you have a lot of job opportunities. Everybody wants to sit at home. At least learn what is the trend. Oh, yellaru big shots, you don't have to earn, it's okay. Is it so? All the men are so silent. So yellaru our parents settle ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಯಾರು ತಲೆನೋವೇ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಯಾರು ತಲೆನೋವೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. But if you're talking in that sense, even these people are silent, right? Okay, are you guys talking about the next level robots alla itkondu, then the entire work management ella robots tagondu ನಾವು ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಇರ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ? Is it going to be that level using artificial intelligence and everything is replaced? ಇವಾಗ ಹೆಂಗಿದ್ರು a lot of jobs have been automated. So is it going to be the same mentality that robots ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, automations ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ನಮ್ಗೆ ಏನು ಕೆಲಸ ಇರಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ ಹಂಗೆ ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ? Anybody? Then you're not interested to work also, you're not interested to even depend also, then what are you guys doing? Hey, please tell me if you have some other options, right? Even I also need. Why should I do for my bread and butter, dude? I also need. Tell me certain options if you have. Arama kutittu ಏನು ಇಲ್ಲದೆ 3 ಹೊತ್ತು ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಸಾಕು. That is more than sufficient for my living. What do you guys have plans? You have any plans? Because when you talk about something into finance and costing, sir was talking about ಅವಾಗಲೂ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಸೈಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಇತ್ತು. ಇವಾಗ ಟೆಕ್ನಾಲಜಿ ಬಂದ್ರು ಅದಕ್ಕೂ ಸೈಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಯಾಕೆ? Or you guys have a different opinion? You can let us know. We'll talk about it also. See, I need an interactive session. ಈ ತರ one way traffic ನನಗೆ ಇಷ್ಟ ಇಲ್ಲ. That is my way of teaching. You guys will talk. So, what are you trying to do? Are you interested to at least know what is the trends? Yeah. At least tell me what you guys want to do next. Go with the flow. Which flow? Which river flow? Okay, so you are in first year, second year? Second year. Okay, so now when we were 10th standard, 12th standard, we had a lot of pressure. You ಇದು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅದು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ. Iವಾಗ going with the flow. Very true. Is it that flow being alive tomorrow or not? ಹಂಗಿದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಬರ್ಲೇಬೇಕು. ನೀವು ಕೆಲಸದೇನೂ ಇಲ್ಲ. Anyways, jokes apart, we'll talk about it. A simple step. So first, when we had this manufacturing, a normal retail store, how things were used to happen? ಹೆಂಗ್ ಲೆಕ್ಕ ತೆಗಿತಾ ಇದ್ರು? How are your stocks, your numbers? ಹೆಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ರು? Did they have big computers? ನಮ್ಮ ತಾತನ ಕಾಲ, the previous generation, a decades ago. Manual, right? Yeah, paper. It's just paper, right? So your orders, your invoices, your payments, your stocks, everything was maintained manually. Okay, let's say I have 20,000 generation population ella jaasti adu. So I have around 20,000 products in my factory. I want to find one missing product. Was it feasible? Was it easy? How did it happen later? Computers bantu, matte what are the things they used? Have you guys heard about ERP? Enterprise Resource Planning? No? Basically this is a software, okay? This is a software which will actually manages all the operations of the business. It could be your HR, it could be your finance, sales, marketing. Enidru your operations are being taken care of these systems. As I said, you need a process, right? So that process, at least certain whatever the finance related, your accounting related, everything will be taken care with the software. So we evolved from paper to technology, then that's called our softwares. So ERP is one such thing. So the major, anybody heard about SAP? Full form yaru helidra? Anybody wants to try on the full form of SAP? Very good. System, applications and products. So basically it's a company which is apparently a largest provider of ERP providers. Okay, and we also have Oracle. Oracle is again a cloud-based suite, right? So which again, like how we have different companies, formerly different companies, we also have ERP provided by different companies. So we have Oracle, we have Microsoft Dynamics. Have you heard? In Microsoft Dynamics, you also have Business Central, which is used for mid to small scale industries and small scale to mid industries. And you also have Dynamic 365, which is exclusive for supply chain management. So what we have learned from paper to, we have moved to a software where it manages. A lot of technology has improved. Yeah. Now when you go to your supermarket, what do you think the cashier does? Right? So why does he do? Is he not reading, okay, Lay's chips, Kurkure, why is he not adding it? How is it being identified? Barcode, right? Everybody knows about this. So a barcode reader is again, it's a unique identification number. Like it has a unique barcode for each and every product. Okay? It's a unique one. And then you also have RFID. Anybody, any examples of where it is being used, RFID? Have you traveled to through airport? Through air? No. Decathlon? No. Yes. Okay. So Decathlon uses RFID. Any idea? No. You have how many like regular visitors? Any regular visitors to Decathlon? No. Nobody is interested in sports also here. Interested? Where do you purchase from there? Yeah, you regularly visit. That's good. So you have your manual scanning system. You don't have to wait in the queue anymore. It was there earlier now also. So how is this? Every other product in Decathlon has this RFID. So what is this basically? So when it is a bulk order, when the quantity is in large, and in case they have a good like as I said, you Decathlon, every other product has been with the RFID technology. Any idea what is RFID? Radio frequency, yes. Good. Radio frequency identification. Very good. So basically it has two components in RFID. One is the tags and one is the reader. What has the reader basically emits the radio frequency, and the tags will have a microchip which actually stores the data. Okay, so when this emits the wave, this triggers and then the data is being read. This is transmitted. So basically it's a simple technology for bulk orders. They don't, you have a warehouse and there are a lot of products. They can't keep scanning individually. So this is how they work on. Okay. And you have, yes, the third one. For an example, you have ordered, you're very hungry, you're ordered from Swiggy, you're waiting for your parcel. How do you think you can track? GPS. What is GPS? Tell it. Why are you scared? I heard somebody telling about it. Here only. They told. Very good. Global positioning systems. Yes. So it's basically a satellite-based navigations. Right. You are able to track on real time. So why is this used in warehouse? Should I have to explain why should it be used in warehouses? Where and all should it be used in your warehouses? From warehouse to your delivery, from your inventory, from your stocks, and again from with your transportation. A lot of things goes, right? So where every other product has been tracked through GPS also. And you have sensors. Any idea what is sensors now? Yes, I'm talking very, very normal tech actually here. Sensors and the sensor and the katta. Okay. So sensors is basically like earlier we have huge machineries, right? So if at all one machine stops working, you imagine what is the case of that particular product. If let's say it's a manufacturing unit and the main thing is running and it has repaired. Now what is the thing, how is it impacting the owner or the company? Is it going to be a loss or a profit? It's a huge loss. It comes up with time. It comes up with, again, a lot of costs incurred. So You need certain sensors now. I think earlier there were operators who were checking it manually, and then they used to talk about what needs to be taken care, repair it, all that was monitored. Actually, machines were working independently. But unlike now, even our employees also are being tracked now. At least now it is that level. You imagine in machines were actually working independently. Now, unlike us, now even we are also tracked by the company. You know how? No? Okay, let's not talk about it. You have to work tomorrow. Okay, so sensors, you have certain components in machines, and that will sense, that will predict what can happen, what what problems can it incur. So they'll fix it earlier. Okay, and you also have internet. In internet, of course, you must be knowing. How IoT ಏನಾದರೂ ಗೊತ್ತಾ? Yes, but what it does? Like all we discussed about this RFID, your GPS, everything is working on IoT. That's an IoT technology. Okay? Understanding how you are trying to link? Huh. Now what is cloud? Why they are eating my head? Cloud, Akasha, right? Yes, of course. So let's talk about storage. Yeah, but why? I can store, gigabyte, trillion byte, ಒಂದು mainstream computer ಹಾಕೋದು. Why do I need? To keep it safe. I can lock it somewhere, no? Okay, let's see this example. Let's assume Amazon is having or expanded more than 50 cities. Okay, you have customers everywhere. Now, if I have to update here, then how will that other person know? Other operator who's operating the software, how will they know that it's been updated? So instead of using a personal or just one computer, they use this shared computers. This is shared technologies. So when it cloud means, that doesn't mean the computer is being there in the cloud. It's all interconnected, okay? Right? You have any doubt? You understood why the cloud is important? It should be on a real time. Every other change you make, it should be on real time. Okay? So instead of storing the data at one place, they will segregate it, distribute it. And of course, when we talk about a lot of millions order, million customer, millions of transactions are happening. How do you think is it being handled? Any idea? A lot of customers, right? Amazon, how many people you think, how many millions of people will be using it a day? Just one day. A lot of people, right? Customers, transactions, payments, everything, and each customer's invoices, they have to track. How is this happening? We have big data. Big data is basically what? These are actually there to work on complex data sets. Complex data sets. It will actually use your analytics. Data analytics, gotta? What do you mean by data analytics? Okay, to make it simple, what I'm trying to do is, you have millions transactions, customers happen every other minute, okay? They need a data analysis properly, a proper system to take care. Okay, that comes under big data. Your algorithms, your recommendation systems, your data, how it needs to be used efficiently. A lot of goes through velocity, veracity, adara eshtond irutte. So based on that, they use certain tools to handle complex data sets. Okay. Now, at least this you are aware of it. Artificial intelligence. Why is it used? Any one scenario which you can connect to supply chain management. Any one scenario. Randomly, you can just talk. It's okay if you can. Yes, recommendation. Very good. You have your Netflix, you have your Amazon also. You will start comparing. You will see similar products. You will see people who have bought this has also bought this. They will recommend the frequently bought, right? How do you think that will happen? Can it show, for an example, a woman purchasing a beauty products? Can it show the same similar products to a man buying at the same time? Will it do? Will it do? No. Right? So there is something which is not random which is going on, right? There is certain process, there is certain algorithm, a lot of stats goes behind it. A lot of stats, hybrid filtering and a lot of other filtering techniques goes behind a recommendation system. Okay, so how is it being used in supply chain? For an example, demand forecasting. Let's say you have a festive going on. Probably we have Shankranti sale or you have Yugadi sale and all, right? So that will predict these many sales will happen because of the cost. A lot of buyers will come up, and this is the location. A lot of people are going to buy this particular product. Usually we buy a lot of electronic goods in these cases, right? When it is a festive season and everything. So people will definitely have, again, when it comes to a demand forecasting, that's a very basic thing. Even human also knows. For an example, in a normal supermarket, there are certain strategies they use. You know what? Back and front rule. Have you heard about it? Any idea? Just a random guess. Okay, well, there is a strategy which they use. For an example, they keep their vegetables at the end.
So that they will see everything.
Yes, and they also and there is also another technique. Like for an example, your regular items, your milk, your eggs, your bread, everything will be kept at the end so that customers walk across, buy other products also. That's again another strategy. One such strategy. And another strategy, they say eye level is a buy level. You know what? Eye level is a buy level. So human, when he travels, the topmost racks are there, right? They have all the colorful packets, junk food, everything. So that your eye is, it's all psychology. Your eye actually connects to that faster and then they buy. That's again they say, and the other brand, the lower brands are all kept in the second and the third shelves. So these are certain strategies which they use in a supermarket. When it comes to a warehouse, when it is an inventory, you know how much they go through, what all strategy they have to make sure the stocks have been there. You have a proper demand, like when say, as I said, you have a demand forecasting. It will predict that these many sales are going to happen. It has to keep the stocks ready, right? You can't just simply tell, and you can't just have no visibilities of the stocks. Out of stock, you can't just label it as out of stock or something. You need to make sure what you're trying to portray to the customer, you have everything. So these are all there for an example, they are used for predictions. Okay, and another one, supply risk prediction. There are a lot of suppliers. You think Amazon owns something? Just talking about Amazon because everybody is familiar with. I'm nowhere connected to that. Okay, so Amazon, you think they own something? Not even one product. Like in the e-commerce before. Now they have multiple things, but they started as a mediator, that's all. They just mediate, they buy things from here, give it from there. This was their job. Now they have come up with, it's become a multinational fan company, okay. But now what I'm trying to say is, these whatever, as we spoke about earlier, like when we have a certain glitch in the machineries, it will predict earlier. So it will help it will again save cost, time and resources. Now we have a lot of autonomous and sustainable supply chain machineries. You have, in robotics you have, anybody about ARM? Gota? Autonomous mobile robotics. So for an example, you have a huge, I think if you have gone to IKEA also, I think a lot of robots been used there. If you go see, a lot of stocks have been there. So multiple stocks are there. You try to fetch all the stocks, right? When it is a human, you need multiple ladders, one person to catch, one person to get down. one person to hold the entire box. Is it possible? No. You need certain other machines. Like that is called certain robotics, certain other machines you have. The same thing is even for the warehouses also. You have used, when it comes to drone adu gotta? Where is it used?
Agriculture.
Wow. I was expecting wedding hall. Very good. And anywhere else? Why you think the drone is important? Is it helpful? Drone, for an example, an aerial surveillance, or you have an immediate last minute delivery, last mile deliveries, or you need to supply a first aid for some remote places. It's very easy for us to use drone and then deliver what is required, right? So in fact drones are used for huge large scale inventories for, excuse me, you have any problem? No? All good? Thank you. So when it is a large scale machineries and probably the entire inventory, you have lot of stocks. In that case, where the stock is, where it is being scanned, it will also fetch where the storage location is, it will scan, all the information can be obtained. Then it comes to blockchain. Blockchain ಏನಂದ್ರೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾ? So basically, it's again, you can think it as a medium or a software which will like from your raw material to your end product. Okay, everything will be tracked. So there is a transparency. They don't have any doubt in what is being mixed or something. Everything will be trackable. So basically, blockchain and all been used for that. Okay, now we just understood what the technology wise, what all the tools being used, right? Now we will discuss each phase. How many phases you think we have in manufacturing, in the entire supply chain? There are basically 6 phases. Okay, we will discuss with a case study also later. So the first stage is of supplier management. So as we discussed, we spoke about ERP. Did we not? We spoke about, right? So instead of using the paper, they started using the software like to manage the entire operations. Okay. So that is ERP tools. And in manufacturing unit, you have PLC and SCADA. Any idea? This we actually spoke about. So basically, when it comes to the huge machineries, we have sensors, right? So how is the sensor working? These are the programmable logic. These are programmable logic units where you have you can program it so that you can. The main thing is you have inside this is like a chip basically. That's the programmable unit. And this you have a SCADA where the entire factory can be monitored in the one control room. It's like a control room. The monitors which you see in huge hotels and in machineries and all, everything will be tracked. So that's basically your SCADA. And HMI, basically it's human machine interface. So how do you see? These are all. This is a component, but you can't directly. For an example, I have a phone. I know there is a chip. There is a chip inside, right? Will I directly communicate it through that? No, I have a display. The same thing, there's an interface to communicate with, to program, to set the temperature, to monitor the temperature, like the energy usage, fuel, vibration, whatever it is. So it will just monitor and you can just communicate it through it. And when you have warehouse, what is this? Asset tracking systems. Of course, warehouse is not just a small room, right? You have a lot of packages, lot of other stocks, everything needs to be maintained. So you need a tracking system to do that as well. When it comes to transportation, did we talk about it?
Yes.
Right? The GPS. You need to know where the parcel is. So these people use a fleet mechanism, like a fleet management systems. I can talk about it later as well. So you have your RFID, your vehicles being tracked. So everything is over IoT. And you have distribution and delivery. Like the entire distribution is from the source to the destination. Everything needs to be properly tracked. So these use a warehouse management systems. And when it comes to technology, the future of technologies, they are already using predictive maintenance. right? As I said you, if there's some issue, they're using through sensors. They will predict if there's any issue and everything. And they also are using robotics. As I said you, there are a lot of other machines. And supply chain optimization, quality control, a lot of other technologies is being coming up. So let's take a case study. Let's take a case study. Can I take about the same Amazon? Okay. So now let's talk about what happens when probably I am a user. Okay, I want to buy a headphone. Now what will happen? As soon as I click a button, place order, what will happen? I need fast answers. Let me finish it fast. I need fast answers. As soon as I click place order, what happens? Order placed. Exactly. So one by one, quick. Supplier gets message. Okay. Any other answer? Do you have another answer? No. So for you, as soon as I place an order, it will come open in front of you. Get, madam, your delivery. Is this the one which you think will happen? Then what will happen? It's a basic thing, right? You don't have to do PhD for this. It's a very basic thing. Tell me.
Once the order will be packed and the supplier gets the notification.
Okay, so let me finish up. When I click on the place order button, immediately it checks for the inventory, right? Inventory is checked. Nearest vendors has been detected. Your payment has been verified. And your delivery partners will also be checking for the availability, and you will get your estimated time. Is this what will happen or anything else? All this, will it happen in minutes? No, it's only few seconds. That is all. So once I have placed this order, a lot of 5 steps will take place immediately within few seconds. Okay. The next step, after placing an order, what will I do? The second step would be demand forecasting. So probably your AI, the models would have already been predicted that you will buy your headphones, right? It would have already predicted that there will be a purchase for the headphones from the Bangalore region. But will it be able to predict when will you buy? Very good. Finally, I get an answer for this. Okay, it will definitely not know when will you buy, but it will definitely predict who will, at least the area, the region, a person can buy, multiple people can buy. Okay, so before even you could place an order, that model would have been predicted. Next step, what will happen? You can say. In warehouse, what will happen? Huh? In warehouse, what will happen? So in the warehouse, what will happen? The product location, where is the product? It will be stacked, right? All the stocks are stacked. So it will find the exact location and it will scan for the correctness of using a barcode. They will scan for its correctness, and again it will be labeled and packed. Now after packing, where it goes?
Distribution.
Very good. It goes for distribution. What will happen? Your picking, packing, everything will happen, and then your conveyor belts will send the conveyor belts, you know, right? The big belts which goes to the loading area. It will accordingly load the product, and from there where it goes, the stage. Next step, transport. Exactly, it goes to the transport. So there they use certain like as I said, you fleet management systems, right? GPS. It's basically a software which will manage the driver. It manages the driver's timing and the availability, and it tracks, optimizes everything. Okay, the fleet management systems. So they use all these fleet management systems, GPS for tracking and all. So once your parcel is there for this particular region, they will receive a message. The driver, the concerned delivery partner will receive a message, and he gets the product. Right? After that, what happens? Once the transport is being done. Once the transport is being done, what happens? After transportation, what happens? Yeah, your delivery, right? now gets the order. Now let's say I am not available. I'm here taking a class. Now where it will go?
Address. Given address.
Yeah, again they will send back. So they need certain tracking systems to again reschedule the order, right? And after that, once I get the order, what is the last step? Payment is already done. I mean, I click the place order. I do online. No cash payments. Okay. Now what happens? After the delivery also, it is still matter. It still matters. Your delivery performance, you will get 4 stars, 5 stars to rate it. Rate the product. Rate the reviews. Give reviews. Return or exchange. All that happens, right? So that is the last thing. So why is it so successful? Amazon gives 1-day delivery. How is it possible? Amazon gives 1-day delivery, right? The same day deliveries. How is it possible? Exactly. They are actually, they use a lot of, as we discussed, they use data-driven strategies. They use autonomous automations. They use automations. They are customer-centric design. They follow a customer-centric design. So these are certain other things that's the reason they're very successful. They have already taken the market. They're already taken, right? A lot of competitions are there. So this is a successful case study, the entire life cycle which we spoke about. And the last thing, I don't know how interesting is it for you about, as I said you, the supply chain management, the role. As I said you, a lot of manufacturers, in-house manufacturers will start in India. It's already started, but it will be more. Now, people from computer science, people from mechanical, electronics, MBA, commerce, even you people can go. Okay, even you people have a good opportunity to get into this stream. And what are the basic, not basic, certain, just to name few, okay? There are certain roles. You have supply chain analyst, logistic planner, you need, right? Operation executive, ERP consultant, as we discussed. You have certain tools and softwares which you need to upskill yourself. And then you have data analyst, AI engineer, warehouse automation engineer, procurement analyst, demand planner, business analyst. These are certain roles which is there in the in a manufacturer, any manufacturer, you would be able to get in through. Okay? If at all you have any interest in supply chain tomorrow, make sure you do a little research, get into it, learn the right tools, learn the right skills, and get into it. Okay? You have any questions? No? So what do I think? Is it all clear? Or is it? Thank you so much. I am Zuita, and it was great having you guys in the session. Hope you all liked it. Thank you.